Welcome back to BLOCKTV. This is Black Hats, where I uncover all the hacks, frauds, and scams facing the cryptosphere. Crypto extortion is on the rise. This according to a new study by researchers from the Austrian Technology Institute and security provider GoSecure. The report found that crypto extortion, usually in the form of spam-flinging botnet armies that claim they have dirty pictures and compromising information on their victims and demand Bitcoin as ransom, was found to be a quick, easy, and very lucrative scheme, according to this report. The researchers found that just one botnet called Knickers launched over 80 campaigns and sent over 4.3 million emails. In almost all of these cases, the criminals didn't even actually have any actual incriminating information on the victims. But that's just the point. Everyone has something to hide. When they get the threatening email, they just pay up on the chance that the hackers have something. The researchers found that renting a botnet costs about $10,000 per month, but the criminals were making at least $130,000 per month through ransom payments. The scam perpetrators would charge higher fees for certain nationalities, with English speakers paying around $745 per hostage taking, if you want to say, with information, versus only $249 for Spanish speakers to pay this ransom payment. The scammers would then take the Bitcoin and put them through what's called a Bitcoin mixer, which makes tracking the money difficult to almost impossible. If you do get an email claiming to have dirty information on you, don't pay. Odds are they don't actually have it. But until then, make sure to cover up your webcam. The German Finance Ministry released a report saying that privacy coins, such as Monero, are more likely to be used for illegal activities than Bitcoin, and thus pose a bigger threat. It says that Monero is better for anonymous transactions, money laundering, and terrorist financing on the darknet. While Bitcoin was used recently to track down a child porn website and arrest those involved, Monero remains completely untraceable. And the German Finance Ministry believes that criminals will slowly transfer their transactions from Bitcoin to Monero for exactly these reasons. The agency announced the intention to pass legislation that would put the responsibility for these criminal transactions onto the exchanges, wallet providers, and custodial services that enable these transactions to happen. The German Finance Ministry hopes that this will dry up the pipelines for privacy coins, but at the end of the day, there's not much governments could do to stop decentralized currencies. And it must be noted that up until now, before you freak out, Bitcoin is used much more often than Monero across the board. And just in case you were thinking, hey, now this is my chance to quickly buy up some Monero to launder my money using crypto, in a stern warning to black hatters everywhere, the United States Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, or FinCEN, Director Kenneth Blanco, said that fintech companies or fintech firms offering crypto users anonymity must comply with AML laws just like everyone else. He made it clear to platforms facilitating crypto trading. He said, quote, "We're asking for their name, address, account number, transaction, receipt, and amount." Wow, sounds straight out of a character from 1984. In somewhat better news for black hatters and for all crypto users, the New York Department of Financial Services announced that it's reviewing its controversial crypto license called BitLicense. Now, the license is widely considered to be the toughest state regulation in the country when it comes to crypto and has been unpopular with blockchain startups who are fed up with what they claim to be endless paperwork and even longer approval times. Now, certain companies like Kraken, for instance, have just chosen to leave New York rather than have to jump through the various bureaucratic hoops required to gain the BitLicense. Now, the NYDFS Superintendent Linda Lacewell said that the agency was looking into the current market and seeing what, if any, changes should be made to the license requirements. It is important to note that the BitLicense was implemented all the way back in 2015, and it's safe to say that the cryptosphere has changed drastically since then. Lacewell says that the NYDFS wants to talk to industry insiders for feedback about what the agency can improve upon and how to work together better to promote both security and growth. I'm waiting for the call. Since 2015, only 25 licenses have been issued to crypto companies, 16 of which have been in the last 20 months. So clearly, the NYDFS realizes that something wasn't exactly going right with its BitLicense. The point of any regulation is to protect its customers, not to totally rid them the market of any options. At least that's what I'll say if I get the phone call. Well, that was Black Hats. Stay safe, stay informed, and stay tuned at BLOCKTV.com.
For more news and updates, follow us on Twitter.